On the CBS News Money Watch, a big jump in inflation. The government says consumer prices rose 0.8% in July. That is twice what economists were expecting. And it brings the inflation rate for the past 12 months to more than 5.5%. That's the highest in 17 years. Here's Anthony Mason.
As gas prices were soaring in July, Jim and Lucy DeAndrea bought a smart car.
To just have a car that got good mileage.
40 miles to the gallon. Energy prices led the worst monthly surge in inflation in 17 years. They were up 4% in July. That drove food prices higher, up 6% from a year ago. Transportation costs also soared, led by higher airline fares. Even apparel, which seemed immune to inflation, had its biggest jump in a decade.
The prices have gone up compared to last year.
All worrisome numbers for the Federal Reserve, the nation's chief inflation fighter.
They don't like what they see, but right now they, and I would agree with them, think this may be the worst of the sort of inflation battering that we're going to get.
Because oil prices finally are falling, more than $30 over the past month, as families like the DeAndreas have been cutting back on gas usage. A gallon of gas is down more than 30 cents. And in the Midwest, a bumper corn and soybean harvest should take a bite out of food prices. To fight inflation, the Fed usually raises interest rates, but the housing market is holding it back.
So if the Fed were to start raising its rates, yes, mortgage rates would likely go up, and that would just hurt the housing market even worse than it already is right now.
More than 250,000 Americans lost their homes to foreclosure in July, a 55% increase from a year ago. To help its borrowers out, this New York credit union has taken extraordinary measures, allowing members not in delinquency to skip their loan payments for July and August.
I think if every bank in the country decided to do this, we'd see a very quick turnaround in our economy.
Great deal. If there's a silver lining in the black cloud of those inflation numbers, it's that with lower oil prices, the worst of that storm appears to be behind us, Harry.
We hope they stay that way.
Yeah.
Anthony Mason, thanks.